If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm here with the second installment for this year of my Work With It Wednesday collaboration. With this collaboration, I am doing the last Wednesday of every month. I'm not sure if it's going to last the whole year or how long it's going to last, but I'll keep going at it as I keep working off my list of things that I have not used. I'm focusing on more of tools and specialty dyes or specialty products that I have not used since I bought it. So before you could see a whole collection of things, and everything here is unopened. Most of this stuff I've collected in the past year or so. So I'm going to focus on using the Heartfelt Creations flower molds today. Well, I'll be using the dyes and the molds and stamens and everything, but the focus is on making the flowers. I've gotten several of the sets, like their sets have the dyes, the stamps, and then shaping molds. And so it helps you shape the flowers, and I'm sure everybody has seen them, but I am going to focus on using the leaves and the small wild rose today. So I will show you what other products I'm going to be working with, and then I will do the basics of cutting things out, getting them colored, and then I will come back on and show you actually how the mold works, and then I will finish the project. So you've seen the dyes. I'm going to work on the roses and the leafy accents. I have this molding mat that I got on clearance, I think last year at Hobby Lobby. I have these flower molding balls, shaping tools from Crafter's Companion. I bought last summer the deluxe shaping paper that Heartfelt Creations used, so I wanted to try that. It's 100-pound paper, 12 by 12. I have several different stamens from Heartfelt that I got. Actually, I guess these are over a year old because I got them the last time I went to a scrapbook expo. At least I got some of them I know I got these at the expo. I think I ordered these. And then just some inks that I have, some of which were on clearance, some of them weren't, from Hobby Lobby, and then I might use other inks. So let me get the flowers and the leaves cut out and colored, and then I will come back. See you in a bit. So I thought I would come back in. For those of you, there may be some people who have not seen how this works or who are not familiar with Heartfelt, because I really wasn't until a few years back when my girl Tina, who's at Tell Him Thank You here on YouTube, was at the expo with me, and she was like, I gotta go to Heartfelt, I gotta go to Heartfelt. And I'd always seen that booth and just had never ever stopped. And so that's when I first became aware of them. So I've actually just started building up a collection over the last couple years, and especially the last year. So what happens is basically you have the stamp, and on the back of the package it gives you the different sizes of the stamps. So I also whipped out my Crafter's Companion 8-inch stamp platform, which I think I've only used once. And then this foam pad, the stamping pad, this is the first time I'm using it. So I'm whipping out a lot of stuff on tools on this go round to make my projects. But as you can see, I have put the stamps onto the platform, and then basically I stamped out 3 sets of them here with this archival ink. Not sure if I'm going to use all of them, but I want to make sure that I have enough to play with. So that's how the process works. And then you take the die that matches, which is here, and then on the back it shows you also the sizes. So the dies match these clusters. So you have this cluster of 3 is right here. The cluster of 2 is right here. This cluster is this one. And then you have the single one that will cut those out. So you use the dies and you cut them out. And then I will come back once I have these colored. You could color these in before you cut them out. That way they have color on them. And you just use any blending tool, or if you want to cut them out first and just do the ink around the edges, you know, of the projects, you could do that. You could use daubers. You could use whatever method you want to color those with inks. And then I will color them, cut them out, and then do the leaves also, and then come back and show you the process with the molds. Okay, so as you can see, I have the molds all laid out. There are 2 parts. There's the part that you put the flowers in, and then you cover them up and you run them through the cuddle bug. Now, I have colored and then die cut out several pieces of flowers and then 1 set of the leaves. And I broke out another tool that I have not ever used. I have some of the Heartfelt triangle daubers somewhere that I used in a class, but I've never used them here, I don't think. Maybe once. But I had bought these daubers and this scrapbook.com case, I don't know how long ago, but anyway, I'm using this for the first time. So as I said, I'm wheeling out the tools for this one. I also am probably going to use some of this distress glitter, and then I have the mat and the ball tool out in case I need them. So one of the things, I'm going to show you how this part works, and then I'm going to go finish my flowers, put them together, and come back and show you my finished projects, or my finished flowers. But one of the other things is you need to mist the flowers with water before you run them through the cuddle bug. So the molds hold different sizes, but as I said, you mist them, and I mean, you just do a quick spray. You don't want to soak them at all. You just want to mix them or mist them just a little bit. Find all my flowers in the right size, and then you just kind of find the way that they go in there. Sometimes you have to play around, and sometimes it's the last way you turn it before you get it right. That's the one part about this. I've done these in class at the expo, but usually in the class you're in a big old hurry and you're rushed and you're not getting the whole, you know, process down. So this has been a lot easier to do at home, and without all that added pressure of trying to make sure you're getting everything right. So you just find your flowers, mist it lightly, and in some cases that might even be a little bit much water, but we're gonna go with it. Get them as close to, you know, in the size range as you can. I'll keep turning my thing around. And some of the ones that are smaller, you can fit those in a lot easier. without having to be as precise in making sure that they're in the right space. And you don't have to put them all in here. You can do just a few if you only need a few. But since I have cut them out and I have them available, I'm going to fill the mold up and get them all in here. Whoops. And that one I put way too much water on. Hopefully that one won't tear. Just gotta get the spray in the right spot. Oh, it's kind of funny. All right. So, last one of those. Then I'm going to, well, I'll just wait. I'll put this on. You gotta put it on to make sure you're paying attention to it. It goes together like this. And then you put it between your two cutting plates. And then see if I can do this without making the camera move too much. And you just roll it through the cuddle bug. Not a lot of pressure going on there, it doesn't seem. But when you take it out, you can see that the flowers are shaped and they're dimensional. So that makes it very easy to start the process of putting them together because you already have them shaped. And then as long as you don't have too much water, you shouldn't have to let them dry. They should dry pretty quickly. And when you put your flowers together, you could do multiple things with them. And you could add stamens, you could add frills to the middle, all those different types of techniques that you could do with them. And after I do those leaves, I am going to go back and put my flowers together. I'll probably do those too. Oops, I'm sorry. See, I hit the camera. But I will go back, probably do those flowers also, and then put them together in a couple different ways. So then with this one, just going to close it up. Put it between my plates again. Move these over. And it doesn't go through like a lot of the dyes do, with it being very difficult. It's just an easy roll through process, and it's enough to shape the flowers and the leaves. And I love how they come out because see, you have so much detail and the ridges on there that you wouldn't normally have necessarily by doing it with the ball tool. So if you want to do additional shaping on some of the petals, if you want some of them to go the other way, then you would like flip them over and you could use the ball tool like this to help shape them up, or you know, however you need to do it to make whatever shapes you need. So that's why you have that. You don't have to use that at all because there is a lot of shape already. So it just depends on, what you want to do. If you want to make, different shape flowers, that's what you would use this for. So I'm going to go ahead, finish the flowers, and I'll come back and I'll show you the finished result. Okay, I am back with the finished product. And as you can see, I tried to do them a few different ways. I'll show you with just the single one that I did first. If we can focus, there we go. Now with this, I used a Winkostella pen, and you can't really tell how glittery it is. Camera isn't totally picking that up, unfortunately. But I put prills in the middle, which are by Heartfelt. They're these little beads. And you just drop some glue in there and then put those in the middle. And then with this one, it's also got Winkostella on it. And you can see the shimmer a little bit more on it than you can on the other one. And I just put a bling in the middle of that one. The rest I use glitter with. So I use that Tim Holtz clear glitter and just kind of brush glitter on in spots, or brush glue on in spots, and then added some glitter. And for these leaves, I also did I said Winkostella. Tamika, that's your fault. Tamika kept calling it Winkostella the other day. But actually, a Spectral Noir glitter ink. And then this one, I took different layers. And with this one, I added some of the pearl stamens in the middle. And this one is 1, 2, 3 layers. And some of the leaves. Then I made 2 clusters out of the vines. And so there's glitter on the leaves and on the flowers. And this one has like about 6, 7 layers. And then I put 4 of the stamens in there. And then this one has the bling center, the little bling flower center. And then the last one, I used different stamens on this one up here. I used the little rock candy whispery kind of ones. And in this one, I took one of the small flowers and I made it into a bud. You just pull all the petals up and glue them together. And so, again, glitter and glue on there. And I wish the glitter really picked them up because they are really sparkly. But the camera is not picking up all that sparkle. But anyway, that's my finished product for this edition of Work With It Wednesday. I hope that has helped somebody that might not have been aware of Heartfelt Creations and their flowers and how they work. And I've used quite a few things: the molds, the dies, the daubers, the stamping platform, the stamens, all kind of things I use. So I am happy for this month. I will be back next month. And for those of you who want to participate, the hashtag is in the description box. And you don't have to have it up on Wednesday, or you don't have to wait for me, because who knows what time sometimes I might get these posts up, as long as it's on Wednesday. So anyway, thanks so much for stopping by, and you have a great and very, very blessed day. Bye-bye.